Hey y'all, Hestia's Helper here, and it's time for that video I told y'all that was coming. Uh, this is a video about a goddess provisions box that I didn't want, that I wasn't prepared to get, and I'm pretty upset about. So, I don't like going into a video knowing that it's going to be negative. Um, so I prepared myself. I got a bunch of stuff from this week that I'm ready to just slough off anyway, so I'm doing this now, and it's going to all be included when I get in the bath directly after I film this. I'm going to try to tack another video that I did a few weeks ago at the end of this because they go together, and hopefully I can make that work, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. But real quick, for those of you that are here for something good, let me share with you what I plan on doing. I'm going to do what's called an exfoliation spell. And all you do is you take a quarter cup of any type of coarse salt. I have some sea salt here. So it's a quarter cup of that and a tablespoon of olive oil, and you mix it together. And then right before you use it, you take the first two fingers of your dominant hand and you draw a pentacle or your chosen symbol of protection and banishing. You draw that in there while you're imagining just banishing and letting go of any and all negativity, all the bad miasma that you've picked up during the week. And you do that 3 deep breaths, do that 3 times. And then you rub yourself down head to toe with the salt. Make sure that you get like all of like the center part of your elbows, behind your knees, soles of your feet, every inch that you can. And then you rinse it off in the hottest water that you can imagine or that you can stand, and just imagine everything flowing down the drain. Bathing rituals are immensely powerful. I think Beth was talking about taking care of herself that way in one of her videos that I came home to relax, and I just popped on her video, and I think it was talking about that. So, this Goddess Provisions box. I'll go into a little more detail on the other video, but so after all of that, the emailing back and forth took place. They ended up sending me another email where they're like, well, we sent you this and this and this. And my point still stands that we were led to believe that the only reason that we would need to contact them to cancel anything would be if we wanted a refund on any of the boxes that would include repeat items, if we still had boxes coming to us that way. That was it was very vaguely worded, but leaned towards that thought. Legally, I've got nothing on them. But your target audience is a group of people that the justice system hasn't been too kind to anyway, historically. So it should be more about doing what's right and not what's legal. So I wanted to do some research. I have opened this box, and we're going to get in here and we're just going to look at it. And I'm going to be completely honest and tell you what a ripoff this company is. I've enjoyed Goddess Provisions for the time that I was subscribed to them. But I've also said in the past that their branded items are pretty overpriced, and we're gonna get into that. So anyway, okay. Let's start first. I did have two, not including the stone, I had two repeat items from boxes that I received in the past in this box. And the first one is this little, what's it called? It's the sleep tin and pillow. Now, I will say that I did enjoy this the first time. The tin I have beside my bed. I put salt in it to hold incense up and use it to collect the ashes, and I use that as a ritual salt in other workings that I do. But inside of here is this little pillow. This is not the one out of this. This is still sealed. This little pillow that's filled with herbs, and it smelled really nice for about 2 weeks after I took it out. They claim that this little tin with the pillow is valued at $19. Okay, well, first of all, this little tin you can get even decorated, not with this particular design, but decorated. Pick them at the Dollar Tree all day long, with a candle inside. So $1.25 for the tin. This pillow, while stuffed with herbs and embroidered, is not hand embroidered. And they had lots of these, so a machine did these. These were automated. Does it even say where? It just says Goddess Provisions. It doesn't say where it was made. But, so mass-produced little pillow that smells about 2 weeks, and then you've just got a pretty thing after the smell is gone. I would say anywhere else you would pay $7-8 at the most for something like this. My value on this, $10 max. They say 19, so double. The next thing in here is the other thing that I got, which I find ironic. The Potion Magic tea towel. Here's mine. This was actually the reason why I got my first box, because I wanted this tea towel. I just thought it was super cute. Again, not opening this one. I don't know if I will. I don't know if I'll have a matching set. I haven't decided. This, they claim, is worth $20. Is it a nice, thick canvas material, sturdy, beautiful tea towel? Yes. Is it worth $20? No. Blue Q makes adorable, snarky tea towels. And they have them not only woven, but also in this material. I have a whole bunch of their towels. I should have pulled one out to show you. And they also donate, I think their kitchen stuff. I don't remember if it's different. I know one of the causes they support is Doctors Without Borders. But I think they also support, like, food banks. Like, their kitchen stuff does the food banks, and then their socks and other items, a portion of those go to Doctors Without Borders. So they're also contributing elsewhere, and their towels are $7 less, $12.99. So no, you fail. Where was the stone? Sorry. Yeah. I got another Phantom Zebra Calcite. I haven't even pulled this out. I didn't look for my other one. This one seems more carved. It is a pretty stone, but the size of it, they always say their stones are worth $5 to $7. You can go into a metaphysical shop and get stones this size, $4 to $5 all day. I think it's hard for them to cash in on the value of a stone because we buy enough of them that we know. The next item is the Zodiac Archetypes brass wall hanging. And if I recall correctly, I don't really want to open it because I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I want to say the discs are about this size, and there's 12 of them with each zodiac sign on there. You can get similar items at TJ Maxx, Home Goods, sometimes even Aldi's, anywhere from $8 to $15 max. Okay? $15 max. They say this is worth $33. No. The only non-Goddess Provisions item in the box is this October Occult Mist. This is the Star Clairvoyant Mist. This is not one that I got before. I was looking for her shop, and I'm pretty sure that she has something exclusively with Goddess Provisions, that she will only make the mists for them, because in her Etsy shop, they're all candles. So Goddess Provisions says that this, what is this? 1 ounce, 2 ounce? It doesn't really give a size, but I want to say this is, it's about a shot, so like 2 ounces of mist is worth $19. Her 8 ounce candles on her website sell for, I think, $19, maybe $20. So, no, not $19 for this size. Last but not least, we have a Mystical Messages heat-changing mug, which is cool. I mean, I love me some coffee, I love me some tea, I love me some hot beverage. So we've got this mug. It looks much bigger with me holding it on camera than it is. This is probably a 12 ounce mug. It's, if I add it to my cabinet, this will be the smallest coffee cup that I own. Tiny. A value, according to Goddess Provisions, because it's made in China for them, $28. Y'all are out your mind. Out of your mind. You can get much larger heat-changing mugs than this anywhere. $15. And because this says Goddess Provisions, you want to charge me double. No. It's a ripoff. You're ripping people off. And after the experience that I had with you as far as the, what's the phrase? I forget all of it. The video that follows this or is tacked onto the end of this, I use it in there. negative consent, or I don't know. You jacked $100 from me, and you're sending me a box that you're claiming is worth $124. Now, I will say, $30 for the box, $33, whatever. The way I broke it all down, the value of the items in this box still might be about $60. So I'm still paying half of what it would be if I went out and bought everything separately. Probably not $60, because we're saying that they charge like $20 more for this than what it's worth. No idea. No idea on that. There's some discrepancies here. The value that they're selling you is not there. And again, I'm really, really upset and disappointed with the way that this whole transaction and my whole Goddess Provisions era is coming to an end. It'll be interesting to see my next couple of months boxes and what they do with them. Because after all this back and forth, it still took them. They created the shipping label and then held it for 2 weeks before they sent it. So, low-key petty on them. I don't know. I'm just, yeah. So, going forward, Goddess Provision ship hosts. That's what I'm doing. Because you did me dirty. And it was wrong. And you know it. And I think it was really shitty. Anyway. Watch what's coming up next. Find out what all led to this frame of mind regarding this situation. And let me know what you think in the comments. Anyway, I'm going to go get all the yuck off. In the meantime, love y'all. Hey y'all, Hestia's Helper here, and I'm about to go on a rant. Like, you know I am upset. I ain't got no eyebrows on. This is some fresh out the shower hair. I am cleaning my house, and I'm just like, no. I did eat, so I'm not hangry right now, but I'm still pretty livid. So, Goddess Provisions. I'm interested in seeing how long this video stays up, because, you know, people can report or whatever, and we'll see if they do, because, oh, yes, I am hashtag Goddess Provisions all over this sucker. Goddess Provisions. Been with Goddess Provisions for the last year. Love the box. Have always been honest about the box. Have I been clear in my statements that their branded items are shown to be of more value than what they are to overinflate the value of the box? Yes, 100% clear. We all know that. What was it, 20-something dollars for that little cheap cauldron that we all got? Quite overinflated. I can get cast iron that size for less. So anyway, but I have always felt like the box was worth what I paid for it. Never had a problem with it. I'm advocated for it the whole time. Okay. They changed their business module. They are no longer doing the subscription boxes. They are phasing that out. And I guess until their warehouse is clear, I don't know how long this is going to go on, but if you had remaining months with your subscription with them, then anything after November, weird month to end it on, but anything after November, your box is just going to be a random assortment of stuff that they had in their warehouse. I was only going to have 1 month of those. and I was okay with that. So at the time that the email went out, it was not clear in the wording. The only specific thing that it said that we had to do to contact customer service was, if this is not how you want your subscription to proceed, then let us know now and we will refund the rest of your subscription. Nowhere was it clearly stated that if we do not hear from you, your subscription will automatically renew. And I know I'm not the only one that misunderstood this concept. Okay, I longtime friend of the channel over there, BRG. Same thing happened to her, and she was just like, okay, you know, she's nicer than I am, and she was like, I'll take it for the next 3 months. It was easier for her just to accept that than to hassle with combating. Listen, I'm usually a peaceful person, but when you throw an unexpected charge at me, we'll fight for my money. So, hopefully this video doesn't have to go out. I am currently awaiting a response email from Goddess Provisions, and I hope that they're going to do the right thing. But let's go over some things. So first of all, my subscription was for a year. That is no longer an option. So the plan that I signed up for is not even on the table. They renew it, or they did renew it, at a lower tier. Which you're probably like, hey, be grateful, at least they didn't charge you for another year. No, I was not told that my subscription would renew due to negative option. We'll talk about it here in just a second. So, what's today? Today's the 29th. December 27th at 11:26 p.m., mind you, so I didn't even see this until yesterday. I got an email letting me know that my subscription had renewed in the amount of $99. So I emailed them back. I said, I did not authorize this. Under your new business module, I was led to believe that subscriptions would cease once my last box, December, shipped, as you are no longer doing the subscription boxes I signed up for. Please refund this immediately and cancel this order. So then I get a response at 3:39 this morning. Girl, you in Arizona. What are you doing answering this stuff at 4 o'clock in the morning? And this is their response. Hey, thanks for checking in about this. Unfortunately, any billing that occurs after the November box for prepaid subscriptions will not be eligible for a refund. We cannot offer refunds after you've been billed for a box for monthly subscriptions at this time as well. In December and forward, we'll continue to ship monthly boxes for a few more months, but they'll be overflowing with our best and favorite products from past boxes. Click here for more information about this transition. We can certainly redirect the packages to a gift recipient of your choosing, though. We can confirm that you won't be billed for any more boxes. Please reach back out if you would like to update the addresses. Smiley face. So let's click on these links that they give me, which lead us to the frequently asked. Can I get a refund since the Goddess Provisions box is ending? Monthly subscribers, you can choose to cancel your subscription at any time. We'll always ship you the last box you were billed for. We cannot offer you refunds if you've been billed for a box, so be sure to cancel before your next billing date if you don't want additional boxes. prepaid subscribers, which is what I was. If you want to stop your subscription box after the November box, please contact support. We can prorate your subscription and refund you for any boxes after the November box. Any billing that occurs after the November box on November 17th, 2023 will not be eligible for a refund. Okay, and then here it says we anticipate the offering the monthly box until approximately April 24. This was last updated on November 30th. So 2 weeks after the November 17th billing deadline. I'm curious as to what was updated in this announcement. So then over here, click more. We will soon be discontinuing the monthly Goddess Provision box. In December and forward, we'll continue to ship monthly boxes for a few more months, but they'll be overflowing with our best and favorite products from past boxes. We hope you'll join us before they become a sentimental thing of the past. Current subscribers can click here, which takes us back to what we went through. So what's clear is if you want a refund for anything after November, you will be prorated. And then it does say in bold print, any billing that occurs after the November box on November 17th will not be eligible for a refund. But they still have the 3-month prepaid option available on their website. This does not clearly state anything about renewing your subscription. And they don't even have the subscription that I had originally signed up for available. Okay? So, I emailed them back, and this is the email that I'm waiting for a response to. No, this is not acceptable. We were led to believe that as the business module was changing, any auto renewals would be canceled and that we would not have to do anything if we wanted to finish out our current subscription. Using negative option results is sneaky and underhanded, which I am certain is not the way that your business wishes to be seen. Also, I never agreed to a 3-month subscription. My original agreement was for 1 year, an option that is no longer available. I do not believe that you get to change the terms without explicit consent by me, which was not provided. I trust that the right thing will be done. Thank you. So, negative option. What negative option means is your lack of response is seen as an affirmation. It's seen as giving you permission. And unfortunately, in subscription cases, this is more often than not what happens, okay? But your girl did some digging, and I'm curious. First of all, thank you for sticking with me so far for 10.5 minutes through this rant to get me up to this part. I will put a link for where I got my information down below if you want to look up the auto renewal subscription laws in your state. Currently, anything that I say from this point on, it does not apply to the states that I am about to list because they either have no subscription laws, renewal laws whatsoever, or they only apply to things like gym memberships or specific things, not including this. Okay, so if I do name your state, write your lawmakers and tell them that you want laws put in place to protect you from this, because companies make millions, if not billions of dollars a year on auto renewals that we forget about, or that we just aren't warned enough in advance for us to keep those charges from happening. Okay, so states where with no automatic renewal laws that apply to in this situation Arkansas, Arizona, Iowa, Maine, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, South Dakota, Mississippi, I missed that one, Utah, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Okay, so if you live in any of those states, this does not apply to you. However, if you live in any other state, I want you to comment down below and let me know if you got notice of your subscription renewal, because that just goes to show that they are being super underhanded and only alerting the people that live in the states that do have laws that are set on this. There's no reason why they couldn't alert all of us prior to the subscription renewal charge. There's no reason why any business should not want to do that, especially if you're a woman-owned business that has spent the last 12 months of my life telling me that I need to be empowered and stand up for myself. And then when I stand up for myself and say, hey, you're doing me wrong here, you tell me, oh, well, there's nothing we can do about it. So, the majority of what I found was that you are to receive notice anywhere between 15 to 60 days prior to the charge to your bill. The most important thing to note is that the notice has to be clear and conspicuous. Okay? And by clear and conspicuous, it states that in the note, one of the three have to be present in the notice. I'm sorry. One of these things have to be present in your notice. Larger type than the surrounding text, contrasting type, font, or color, or set off from the rest of the text by symbols or other marks. So there has to be noticeable notification that, hey, we about to get some of your money. Okay? And if they do not provide this and you get billed and receive an item or whatever, and then you come back and you're like, hey, no, the laws might say that you need to do this, and you did not, then any products or services that you received during that time are deemed as an unconditional gift. And then depending on where you live, it can either be pursued in civil court, because trust and believe, honey, if I was in a state that operated under this, my petty self would take you to court to get my money back. And you'd be paying court fees. So that's, no, you don't get to play with my money like that. You can also, Colorado, for example, these are processed by the attorney general or the district attorney. So you can talk to them about it. Sorry, it's a little chilly in here. I stopped moving, so I'm not sweating anymore. So I'm shaking a little bit. So, just curious, how many people got notification prior to being charged that they were going to be charged? What state do you live in? And did they send you notification? Or were they slimy about that too? Listen, I don't, again, I supported Goddess Provisions. I really enjoyed Goddess Provisions. But baby, you doing us dirty here. And it's not cool. So, anyway, let me know down below how this has impacted you, if it has, or what you think. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Be kind about it. Just kidding. There's going to be so many trolls. So many trolls. But tell me if I'm wrong. Because I really believe it would not have taken that much of an effort to send out an email. Hey, just a reminder, even though we're no longer doing what you originally signed up for to pay us for, we still gonna get some of your money. It's not that hard. Wouldn't have been that hard. Anyway, Love y'all. Don't forget, you are all the magic you need. Don't buy any magic from Goddess Provisions. Love y'all. Bye.